Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. Today we really want to find out if these pistol crossbows really can be used for home defense. Since there's been so much discussion that I think we need to test it with real meat and real skin. We will begin with the Steamboat AR6 Stinger. In this case I'm using the lethal hunting broadheads. Why would you use anything else when you want to defend yourself? And I did install the tuning bow, which gives it a little bit more extra power. Now this is 16 to 17 joule. A lot of people would say that is not enough to really stop an attacker, but don't forget this is a different type of projectile. This is not a soft and blunt lead bullet. This is a razor sharp little dagger that you're shooting at your opponent. But we will see if it really is strong enough. The next candidate is the EKA AR6 Adder. In this case with a tuning magazine that can hold up to 7 arrows and also has a fast loading option with clip loaders, speed loaders. This one is fully tricked out. It even has a folding bayonet attached, homemade of course. It has a scope that actually has been sighted in for a longer distance, like 50 meters or something. And it also has this bipod that can eject like a switchblade. And this is all so you can also shoot it in longer distances. Now this is not really compact anymore. It's actually quite a full-size gun now, but that can be changed. Because I made this one here. I call it the CIA Adder. I actually took a normal full-size adder with the 7-shot magazine and then cut off everything. I really cut it down to the very basics. So instead of 4 Picatinny rails, this has 0 Picatinny rails. I cut it here and here and here and here and here and here and here, thinned everything out and made it lighter, and now it's super small weapon, super small but powerful crossbow. What I also did is I attached a laser sight. This is meant for the Fenris repeating bow, made by Steamboat, and I attached it to this as the sole aiming system, but the laser is so powerful that you can see it even from distances like 50 meters and even on a bright sunny day like today. And this is the one that we're going to be using today. Same power as the full-size adder, but of course no bells and whistles. It doesn't fit in a very compact little suitcase, which is the reason why I decided to call it CIA Adder. So this is not a commercially available product. This is actually a homemade modification that everybody can do who wants to with a normal adder. So this is not for sale, it's just my personal weapon. So I know that so far we've been using ballistic gelatin for our tests and with window cleaning leather in front and so on. It's all fine and good, but a lot of people said this doesn't have the same density, the skin is much thicker and much tougher. So I bought this here, which is a pork shoulder. And it still has original skin and subcutaneous fat. And my wife, who is a medical doctor, actually confirmed that this is far thicker skin than human skin. So if a projectile can penetrate this, then it certainly can penetrate human skin. Of course, we have the leather jacket that every intruder always wears. We know that. So I've been using some leather that I usually use for my slingshot pouches. This is actually furniture grade leather. It's way thicker than leather that you would find in a normal leather jacket. So if the projectile can penetrate this, then I can guarantee it's going to penetrate through any kind of leather jacket that you can possibly find, except maybe a motorbike jacket with lots of protectors underneath. And we will wrap the whole thing around this dog food can that we will fill with water. I actually cleaned it real well because I intend to eat the meat afterwards, after preparation of course. So this is the way how it looks like. As you see, it's a big slab of meat, and then we have the t-shirt, and then we have the big leather. Everything is wrapped around the dog food can that we will fill with water. It's an impressive target. Let's see. We will start with a little stinger. By the way, I made a speed loader for this one as well, but this is not yet in production. But it works, it's kind of cool. We will be shooting from the 5-meter distance, because that's a good distance for self-defense. Simply because if you're more far away, then nobody is going to believe that this was self-defense. I will aim a little lower because this weapon has been sighted in at 20-meter distance. Okay, try one more. And one more. Okay, let's look at the damage. So the target is bleeding. Actually, look what happened. This one hit a little bit high, but see, it penetrated still through all the layers. And here you can see that the bolts had enough power to penetrate even the other side of the can. So they went through all this meat and skin and leather and everything. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the fierce power of the AR6 Stinger. Okay, so I repaired the dog food can with a little bit of duct tape, what else? And re-wrapped everything, and it's now good to go for the tests with the Adder. And for these tests we're gonna use these bodkin tips. As you see, they're really sharp. They're hardened like heat-treated steel. And they're actually also a special price now. Same distance. Damage? We have the same picture. The bolts went through everything. And if I pull out these here, then the water will pour out, no doubt. So again, the bolts of course completely penetrated and also touched the rear end of the can and then snapped back a little bit because of the spongy effect of the meat. I left this one in for you so you can check. So that was brutal hit. It is really impressive how much damage these little crossbows can cause. I mean, did you see that? And it was also interesting to see that the little AR6 Stinger caused like almost as much damage as the Adder, even though the Adder has a lot more power. That is of course also because of the very sharp hunting broadheads. I have to say that this is, for the money that it costs, it's an amazing package. You get everything like the magazine, the crossbow, you get arrows, you get the front handle, you get a spare string, you know, you get the embedded laser. A very, very, very cool little pistol. And of course the EKA Adder. Right now it's my favorite one. I also modded it a little bit. I converted the automatic safety to a manual safety. So now I can no longer forget to take the safety off. And I think it's super sexy. I love it, and I love the laser sight on it because it's so powerful that you ask yourself, why do you need any other way to aim? So, pistol crossbows and the effect that they have, I think they are really, really viable. Very legit weapons for self-defense without any gunpowder, and usually legal where firearms are not. That's it for today. Thanks and bye. Bye.